What if I told you that the world you see is nothing more than a mirror reflecting your own energy? That the experiences you have, the people you attract, and the challenges you face aren't just random coincidences, but expressions of your inner vibrations. For centuries, wise people, mystics, and even alchemists have hinted at a secret. Energy not only flows through you, but also responds to you. And the person who learns to master their own energy is the one who can shape reality to their advantage. But here's the issue. Most of us are disconnected from this power. Our thoughts are all over the place. Our emotions get swept up by the chaos around us, and our energy ends up scattered, weakening every part of our lives. It's like we're boats adrift in a stormy sea, not realizing that we've had the steering wheel all along. That's why each of us needs to wake up and recognize our inner power, the key to taking control of our destiny. In this video, we'll explore ways to regain that control, dive into how ancient spiritual traditions understood energy, discover how our thoughts and emotions directly shape our reality, and, most importantly, learn how to intentionally manage your energy to transform your life. I'm going to share practical techniques and mystical principles that seers, philosophers, and spiritual masters have used to attract what they want, turn negativity around, and create the destiny that's rightfully theirs. Here's a truth that hardly anyone talks about. You're not a victim of fate. You're the architect of your future. So, are you ready to unlock the hidden power inside you? The idea that energy is the fundamental force shaping our reality isn't new. Cultures around the world, from India's ancient teachings to medieval alchemy, have recognized and refined this concept over the centuries. In ancient Egypt, priests and magicians believed that a cosmic energy, known as K, flowed through every living thing and object. This force enabled them to connect with the spiritual realm, heal diseases, and sometimes even influence everyday events. Controlling this energy, whether for good or evil, was seen as a sacred art that required a mix of faith, practice, and deep knowledge of nature. Meanwhile, in Eastern traditions, especially in yoga and Taoism, it's believed that every person has a life force known as prana or chi. Ancient masters taught that by learning to control and channel this energy through your body and mind, you could achieve inner harmony and eventually master the forces around you. Although this idea has been around since ancient times, it's often been overlooked or misunderstood. Understanding and balancing your energy isn't just a way to heal. It's a path to complete personal growth. Even in Western philosophy, thinkers like Aristotle and Plato discussed energy in terms of potential and actualization. Plato saw the material universe as just an expression of a deeper, intangible realm where the energy of ideas governs everything. Like many mystics, he believed that the human mind can tap into that higher realm and, by doing so, influence the physical world. Throughout history, and especially during medieval alchemy, the link between energy and transforming reality took on even deeper meaning. Alchemists weren't just trying to turn base metals into gold, they also aimed to elevate spiritual energy, guiding humanity toward enlightenment. The famous alchemical motto, "As above, so below," captured this idea, highlighting the deep connection between all parts of reality. For centuries, many traditions have echoed the idea that energy is the key to controlling fate and reality. In numerous cultures, the body, mind, and universe aren't seen as separate. They're all part of one continuous stream of energy that connects everything. These insights have formed the basis of life philosophies that help people achieve balance and harmony. Today, as modern science inches closer to ancient wisdom, studies in quantum physics and psychology suggest that human consciousness can affect the physical world. For instance, experiments on the observer effect indicate that simply observing can change the state of particles. While these studies are still debated, they offer a fresh perspective. Phenomena once considered mystical are now being explained by science. The crossroads of science and ancient philosophy provides a solid foundation for understanding how energy interacts with our consciousness and reality. Another cool aspect is how spiritual traditions have crafted methods to manage energy. Think of the universe as a vast ocean filled with interwoven waves of energy. These waves make up everything, from distant stars to the fleeting thoughts in your mind. And you're like a small stream within that ocean. But unlike water that just goes with the flow, you have the power to change its direction. Energy is the basic force behind everything you see and experience. It's not some abstract, unreachable idea. Energy is everywhere, inside and out, just waiting for you to guide, direct, and channel it. To dig deeper into mastering energy, let's break it down into the three main types we all have. Mental energy. This is the energy of your thoughts, the workings of your mind and your consciousness. Every thought, no matter how small, has its own vibration. Think of your mind as an energy compass. Each thought sends out a frequency. If you focus on prosperity, health, and success, your energy will match those vibes. But if your thoughts are negative, full of doubt or fear, you generate a heavy energy that pushes you away from what you want. When you clearly visualize something, say, that dream you're chasing, you focus your mental energy and set up a positive pattern ready to attract what you need. Emotional energy. Our emotions directly reflect our inner energy and act like filters that color our experiences. If you are often in a state of fear or sadness, that negative energy will shape the situations you face. On the other hand, when you cultivate positive emotions like gratitude, love, and joy, that energy works like a magnet, drawing in events and people with similar vibes. For instance, when you consistently feel warmth and love, you create a positive atmosphere that invites more good things into your life. Physical energy. Your body isn't just a vessel, it's a channel for energy. Everything you do, from working out to your eating habits, affects how energy flows through your body. When you take care of yourself with a healthy diet, regular exercise, meditation, and practices like Qigong or yoga, your body becomes an effective conductor for positive energy, influencing your surroundings in a powerful way. Keeping your body balanced not only boosts your health, but also helps you achieve harmony between your body and soul. One of today's most popular ideas is the law of attraction. It's not just a philosophical or spiritual concept, it's all about energy. The law suggests that by maintaining a high, positive vibration, you'll attract things that match that energy. But it's not enough to simply think about what you want. You need to make sure your mental, emotional, and physical energies are in sync. Think about it. If you're focused on a goal but are still filled with worry or anxiety, that negative energy can cancel out your positive intentions. The secret to influencing reality is creating perfect harmony between your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Now that we know energy forms the fabric of our reality, the next question is, how do we master it? Since energy responds to our thoughts, emotions, and actions, controlling it starts with understanding ourselves deeply. Through self-reflection and meditation, you learn that every thought, emotion, and action shapes the reality you live in. When you truly grasp this, you stop being a victim of circumstances and become the architect of your destiny. But mastering energy isn't just about awareness. It takes consistent, purposeful action. It's not enough to simply think or dream. Every step you take should reflect your deep intention. Ask yourself, how am I nurturing my energy? Am I actively directing it in a positive way? This ongoing process of self-reflection, even though it can be tough when dealing with negative emotions, gradually helps you transform and reshape your inner energy. Another aspect that often goes unnoticed is energy's cyclical nature. When you get caught in a cycle of negative thoughts, harmful emotions, or aimless actions, that negativity builds up and reinforces itself. On the flip side, if you nurture positive energy, every thought, emotion, and action creates a growth cycle that opens up new opportunities. Picture yourself in a tough phase where everything feels chaotic. If you learn to pause, take a deep breath, and shift your perspective, you will eventually break that negative cycle and let positive experiences flow into your life. Now let's talk about one of the most profound secrets from ancient masters: transforming energy. Here, transformation doesn't mean getting rid of or denying negative energy. It means converting it into a higher form. Spiritual alchemy teaches that if you accept and redirect negative energy, it can become a powerful force for personal growth. For example, when you feel fear in the face of a challenge, instead of resisting or running away, acknowledge that emotion and find a way to turn it into inner strength. By converting fear into power, you'll not only overcome the challenge, but also grow stronger along the way. Visualization is key in this transformation process. When you clearly picture what you want to manifest, you're not just creating a map for your energy. You're helping your subconscious align with that desire. Imagine a radiant light emanating from within you, your life force spreading out like healing beams that attract all that's good. When you visualize, be sure to pair it with genuine emotion. Feel the joy, warmth, and excitement as your goal comes into focus. With regular practice, this builds a strong foundation for manifesting anything you desire. To make manifestation systematic, the masters broke it down into 3 stages: clarity and focus. Know exactly what you want. This means engaging in deep, ongoing self-reflection to clearly define your goals and dreams. Without clarity, your energy will be scattered. Vibration and synchronization. When your mental and emotional energies align with your goal, you send clear signals to the universe. This alignment creates a unique energy frequency that attracts the opportunities you need. Confidence and strong positive emotions act as the bridge to turning your desires into reality. Inspired action. Finally, turn energy into action. Your actions should feel natural, fluid, and inspired, not forced. This is what makes your intentions real and turns your dreams into tangible results. Once you grasp these basic principles of energy, putting them into daily practice becomes essential. Managing your energy isn't just theoretical. It's a continuous practice that demands discipline, persistence, and a seamless integration of thought, emotion, and action. Here are some practical techniques to help you shape your life by purposefully channeling your energy. Conscious breathing. Breathing connects your physical body with your inner energy. Every time you breathe in and out, you're linking up with the natural forces that keep life going. Find a quiet spot, sit up straight, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Inhale while counting to 4. Hold for 4 seconds. Then exhale slowly, counting to 6. Do this for at least 5 minutes a day. It not only reduces stress but also heightens your awareness of energy, helping you adjust your mental and emotional state. Purposeful visualization. Visualization isn't just a mental exercise, it's a creative act of energy. Spend at least 10 minutes a day clearly picturing what you want. Focus on the emotions your goal inspires. Feel the happiness, excitement, and sense of achievement. For example, if you want to attract prosperity, imagine a stream of golden energy flowing into your body, spreading through every cell, filling you with joy and abundance. Complete focus. Managing your energy means choosing what you pay attention to. When you notice your mind drifting into negative thoughts or distractions, pause, take a deep breath, and affirm, "I choose to focus on what I desire." Replace those negative thoughts with positive affirmations until you feel a shift. This helps redirect your energy toward more positive, effective goals. Meditation and mind mastery. Meditation is a powerful tool for training your mind and boosting your ability to manage energy. Set aside at least 10 minutes daily to meditate. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath, letting thoughts come and go without clinging to them. Over time, this inner stillness will help you tap into your true source of energy and understand its connection to the universe. With a clearer mind, you'll notice changes in how energy flows through your body, giving you the power to regulate yourself and shape reality as you wish. Transforming negative energy. One crucial lesson is learning how to turn negative energy into a driving force. When you face difficulties or failures, view them as valuable lessons. Instead of giving in to despair, ask yourself, "What can I learn from this? How can I turn my sadness or fear into motivation?" By recognizing and redirecting negative emotions, they gradually become sources of inner strength that help you overcome any challenge. On the journey to mastering energy, you need both mental and physical tools to stay balanced. Regularly practicing techniques like conscious breathing, meditation, and purposeful visualization not only helps you manage your energy, but also widens your perspective, creating harmony between you and the universe. With consistent practice, abstract ideas become tangible reality, bringing you closer to the life you truly want. Another key element the masters stress is taking responsibility for your energy. Every thought, emotion, and action carries its own frequency, shaping the destiny you experience. Once you realize this, you won't see circumstances as predestined fate. Instead, you'll understand that you can shape everything according to your desires. This self-mastery not only helps you control the external world, but also builds unshakable inner confidence and strength. To truly master energy, you also need to expand your understanding of the principles that govern the universe. Many spiritual traditions offer a treasure trove of wisdom on how energy works, from ancient scriptures to the teachings of great philosophers. When you internalize this knowledge, you'll see that every phenomenon, material or spiritual, comes from the same primordial stream of energy. This forms a solid foundation for realizing that all external changes start with the movement and transformation of your inner energy. Furthermore, blending theory with practice is essential to mastering energy. It's not enough to just read or listen to wise teachers. You need to experience, feel, and practice these time-tested techniques yourself. This combination will gradually open up a new door for you, a door to infinite creativity and the power to shape your destiny as you wish. Finally, keep in mind that mastering energy is an ongoing journey that requires perseverance, resilience, and continuous learning. Every day, you have the chance to train, improve, and grow in ways you've always dreamed of. The universe welcomes those who listen to their inner voice and tune into life's frequencies. Remember, what's outside is just a reflection of what's inside. And when you change your inner world, the outer world transforms in amazing ways. With every breath, thought, and action, you're moving closer to mastering your own energy and becoming the architect of your destiny. The power to shape reality doesn't come from luck or fate. It comes from your ability to mold and transform your inner energy. Every step you take, every decision you make, holds the power to change your life, if you know how to harness that energy with purpose. I invite you to experiment with and practice everything you've learned here. Trust that your power lies not only in your ability to think or feel, but also in your capacity to act creatively and persistently. When you align your energy, reality will bend to your will, turning your dreams into reality. This is a journey of self-awareness, continuous growth, and ultimately, liberation from life's constraints. Step onto the path of mastering energy with an open heart, ready to learn and embrace every challenge. The vast universe, full of infinite mysteries, is always ready to shower you with wonders if you know how to listen and adjust your energy. Every experience, joyful or sorrowful, is a stepping stone on the road to enlightenment and life mastery. Remember, you're never alone on this journey. Ancient philosophies, wise teachings, and your own experiences are all there to inspire your continued exploration and self-mastery. With each passing moment, remind yourself that you're living consciously, building inner strength to create positive change in your life. Never lose faith that real transformation starts from within, from the energy flowing through every thought, emotion, and action. Let each new day be a chance to become the best version of yourself, the creator of the reality you desire. Finally, remember that the secrets of energy, passed down over thousands of years, aren't just practical. They reveal a profound truth. Each of us holds infinite power to transform the world from the inside out. Believe in yourself and trust that when you align your energy, miracles become possible. Once you realize that life is nothing more than a canvas painted by you, you will never stop exploring and transforming. Thank you for joining me on this journey to discover the power of energy. Keep learning, practicing, and sharing this wisdom with those around you. When everyone masters their own energy, the world becomes brighter and more vibrant. Turn every day into a chance to renew, create, and truly live out the values that matter. Your power is infinite if you're willing to take the steps to turn your dreams into reality.